So the parents have been waiting and counting not the days, they've been counting not the hours, they've been counting the minutes that their children have been away from them. After 3 weeks behind bars and 26 days in custody in total, Aryan Khan is likely to exit the Arthur Road jail tomorrow. I want to go across now to our reporters on the ground. In just a moment, we'll have updates on precisely when things will be moving forward as far as the bail order is concerned. Let's take you straight outside Mannat, Shah Rukh Khan's residence at Mumbai's Bandra Bandstand. Saurabh Bhaktania joins me live from there. Saurabh, the answers, the prayers of millions of Shah Rukh fans have been answered today. Shah Rukh Khan had visited Aryan Khan in jail a few days ago, and today the prayers of those parents have really been answered. It's going to be, maybe a cliche to say that this is Shah Rukh Khan's most beloved Friday release, but this is his son, his child, who's going to be leaving jail and going home to his parents after 3 weeks in jail. Saurabh, you're outside Mannat. What's the mood there? I'm expecting probably that fans will be collecting there in a short while from now.
Well, absolutely, Shiv. Not just Aryan's parents, but all the fans and followers of Shah Rukh Khan's were eagerly waiting for Aryan Khan to come out, because, they always kept saying that he has not done nothing wrong. He's innocent in this case. Every time when we used to come to Mannat, there used to be so many of fans of Shah Rukh Khan waiting outside. They used to carry posters and so many things. Let me show you the current visuals outside Mannat. Right now, there is not so much of crowd, but let me tell you, now once they know that the bail application has been accepted and Aryan Khan should be out, so now later soon, slowly people will definitely start gathering outside. And there is a scenes that they always carry posters, they have slogans, they sing songs, they act like Shah Rukh Khan, and there are crazy scenes outside Mannat. So we are expecting that in some time from now, definitely people will definitely start coming. And it was a very interesting arguments inside the court. We were expecting that this could go on for a little longer, because at the time Rohtaki was giving out rejoinders, and after which Amit Desai was to give rejoinder, and later on the advocate for Munmun Dhamecha was to give rejoinder. But the judge did not wait for that long. He immediately said bail is granted. But most importantly, Shiv, now what is going to happen? Everyone is waiting for the bail operative order. Initially, the advocates demanded that cash bond, the bail can be given on cash bond. But the judge said, I could have given this order tomorrow also. I have given this order today. So let the operative part come tomorrow. So what will happen is, Shiv, now, if the operator...
आप वकील हैं, बेल जो ग्रांट कर दी गई है, इस बारे में ज़्यादा जानकारी चाहिए।
देखिए, सबसे पहले तो बेल ग्रांट हो गई है, उसी की सबसे ज़्यादा खुशी है, क्योंकि जिस तरीके से इनका जो अननेसेसरी इनको जो जेल में डाला हुआ गया था, छुट्टियां भी बीच में बहुत आई, तो अभी आज हम बहुत खुश है कि हमारी आर्ग्यूमेंट्स के बीच में सडनली जज साहब ने बेल ग्रांट कर दिया, तीनों को अलाउ कर दिया।
जी बिल्कुल, इस बार में फिर से एक जानकारी चाहेंगे कि आर्ग्यूमेंट्स चल रहे थे, ऐसा माना जाता है रिजॉइंडर आर्ग्यूमेंट्स अमित देसाई की तरफ से होंगे, लेकिन उसके बीच में सीधा बेल दे दी गई।
बिल्कुल, ये सरप्राइज है हमारे लिए भी, क्योंकि इनफैक्ट मुकुल रोहत की सर का आर्ग्यूमेंट चल रहा था। इसके बाद मिस्टर अमित देसाई वाज आल्सो सपोज्ड टू आर्ग्यू। इसके बाद मैंने भी एक जजमेंट लेने के लिए कि जूनियर को बुलाया था जाने के लिए, जजमेंट में साइड करने वाला था, वो जस्ट मैंने बोला और यहाँ पे अलाउ ही हो गया। तो हमारा भी रिबटल पूरा हुआ ही नहीं और जज कन्विंस
जेल के बाहर अक्यूज कल ही आ पाएंगे।
बिल्कुल, क्योंकि अभी वो पूरा कंप्लीट ऑर्डर आना बाकी है, बट अभी सिर्फ ऑपरेटिव पार्ट से वर्बली डिस्कस किया हुआ है, जो कि अलाउड बोल दिया।
धन्यवाद। तो ये थे अली काशिफ खान, जिनका कहना है कि बेल ग्रांट हो गई है और आर्ग्यूमेंट चलने के बीच में ही बेल ग्रांट हो गई
है। ये सब्जेक्ट पे कि बेल मिलना चाहिए, जज ने शायद एक्सेप्ट हो किया होगा।
अपना अरेस्ट को भी इलीगल बताया था।
हाँ जी, अभी रीजन आएगा, पता चलेगा जज क्या कहता है।
Slightly unusual resigned or arguments were going on, but the court granted bail.
Nothing unusual about it. Nothing unusual. Bail granted. Sorry?
Mr. Desai, so basically will the operative order be today or will it be tomorrow?
Hopefully it should be out later today.
Sir, detailed order कब तक आएगा?
That we don't know.
Today itself or
Little difficult considering the time.
will they be out tomorrow?
If the operative order is out today, hopefully tomorrow.
So what is that will be dictating tomorrow? He said in the evening
I'm
tomorrow.
sorry?
He said he'll be giving a detailed order tomorrow.
Reasons will come later. So that may be tomorrow, but the reasons will come
So, but any details about how much bail bond and...
Nothing. He has just put some usual conditions. Bail amount is not clear. But usual conditions, not to leave.
Okay, you're getting all the voices of lawyers and the legal luminaries from outside the Bombay High Court. As always and as promised, first on India Today, Aryan Khan's bail order will be read out by the Bombay High Court Justice tomorrow, after which he will be able to walk out of jail. He cannot walk out of jail today, even though the bail plea has been admitted and accepted by the judge, because the order has to be read out first thing in the Bombay High Court tomorrow. We're still to get a sense of what time that will happen. But as things stand, we can conjecture at this point of time that it seems almost definite that Aryan Khan will be reuniting with his parents tomorrow. Saurabh Bhaktania is outside Mannat, which is Shah Rukh Khan's residence. Saurabh, are Shah Rukh and Gauri at home right now? What is their plan? Any word at all? Because now that bail is granted, the battle has been won as far as bail is concerned. Now it's just a question of whether he's going to come out tomorrow or whether it'll be, after the weekend. But most likely it looks like he's coming out tomorrow, Saurabh.
Well, absolutely, Shiv. He has to come out tomorrow itself. But let me tell you about Shah Rukh Khan and his family. In the afternoon, before this particular hearing got started, Shiv, Shah Rukh Khan and his manager, Pooja Dadlani, left from Mannat and they reached Trident Hotel. There they had the whole other legal team of this lawyer. They were continuously listening to the whole hearing which was going on inside the court. They were continuously speaking to the legal team and they were getting minutes by minutes updates. So they are right now at the Trident Hotel, which is in South Mumbai. So we are now expecting that now they are very much happy. They will be back to home by today itself. But tomorrow is a big day, Shiv. Let me tell you, it's just an operative order. The detail order is uploaded by the judge later on. The detail order has all the reasoning that why the bail has been given, what are the specifications inside the order. It also says that what are the conditions which are put forth on the accused that the bails are be given. Now there should be the particular cash which has to be submitted. Then there are some restrictions which have been given that you cannot leave the country. There are also points which are mentioned that you should come to the NCB office as and when it's calling. So such are the points which usually in the order are given by the judge. So that detail order has to come. Detail order will have all the reasoning. Points by points, all the details will be given. Now what's happened is that particular detail order, the advocate has to take it to the Arthur Road jail. Now, if the detail order had come by 5:30, then that particular
Stay with me, Saurabh. I'm going across to Sahil outside the Bombay High Court. He has some lawyers with him. Sahil, as always, first to get Satish Manishinde and the other lawyers. Over to you, Sahil. Get us the voices you have with you.
Well, Shiv, finally, Munmun Dhamecha, Aryan Khan and Arbaz Merchant for waiting for the bail. Finally, the bail has been granted, but the operating order will be released tomorrow. It's likely that by tomorrow evening, they will be out of the Arthur Road jail. I have with me Munmun Dhamecha's legal team here. What is the basis, what you think that the Bombay High Court has finally decided that 3 of the accused will be released on the bail?
See, we were already having high hope and faith on the judiciary, and our faith has completely proven that it's what faith we were having is completely reliable. And secondly, most important thing is that the observations and the complete orders are yet to be passed. But however, what happened today in the court is that the NCB gave their counter submissions against our bail applications and argument submissions. After that, those counter submissions arguments, accused number 1's lawyer stood up and he just started giving rebuttals, and thereafter there were 2 more rebuttals which were supposed to going on, including our rebuttal. But before that itself, the court just allowed the application of all the 3, so we are happy with that.
There was a position from your client, and there was a discussion with respect to that. They said, the NCB said that she tried to throw it away. And on the basis of that, they were saying that the consumption, the possession might be large, 1. And 2, they are part of the conspiracy. On the basis of that, the bail were denied at the magistrate level, at the sessions court level. You think that the High Court has taken that also into the consideration that the conspiracy angle at this point cannot be proved?
No, at the first instance, if we go by the Panchnama of the NCB in the Munmun Dhamecha's case, we are clear, it is their own case where they are saying that incriminating substance were found from the luggage and baggage of one Soumya Singh. Thereafter, one corner where some illicit drugs were found. Then it is directly connecting the said drug with the, if at all, with the Soumya Singh, but not with us, because nothing was found against against us. So somehow, just to prove this thing, they are now coming with a new ground stating that she threw it away. How will she throw it away when nothing was found from her? And in fact, it is their own case. If we rely upon, then the case should have been made out against Soumya Singh and not against us. And there is nothing, not a single iota of evidence to be proven against us. And therefore, I think all these things will be considered by the Bombay High Court.
Well, now the time comes when that by what time you expect them that you to get an order in hand, and finally all the three accused, because your client Munmun must be in the Baikala jail. By what time you expect them to be out of the jail?
See, first of all, we are very thankful to the Honorable Bombay High Court for such a patient hearing, and thereafter not even getting the rebuttal completed and granting all the three bail. So we are happy for that purpose, that reason itself, and we also respect the concern Bombay High Court as well as the presiding judge, Justice Samre. And after so much patient hearing, he definitely must be needing some time to go through all the observations and citation relied upon and to give justified observations. And as soon as we get the orders in hand, I am expecting the orders to coming by tomorrow morning. And once it is in hand, at least the operative order if passed in hand, then we will definitely move with the cash bail application and we will get them all out tomorrow itself.
Well, Kashif, before I let you go, I want to discuss about the section 29 of NDPS Act, because that conspiracy angle which was added later after the magistrate rejected the custody for the Narcotics Control Bureau, they added this section 29, and they said that all the 20 people are part of the conspiracy. Now, how did you in the court countered it? And you think that the court thinks, most of the time this has happened with the NCB cases, that stringent sections, because even ASG was trying to tell that the NDPS Act should be applied in a very stringent way. So the stringent sections, when it comes to the High Court, you think that the High Court thinks in a completely different way than the lower courts with respect to this stringent section?
See, first of all, if we talk about the NDPS Act is not a small, it's not a law or act like other laws. NDPS Act is a special act, like POXO or like MCOCA. So it's a special act in which certain provisions of CRPC is not applicable. With special act, this itself means that it's a strict act, because in this act there are punishment which are going for beyond 10 years and up to 20 years as well, for commercial quantity and subsequently with intermediary quantity. Now the question herein is that if the prosecution's case is to be believed, the whole case against these three people are of small quantity, as well as in some cases there are no possession at all of any drugs. Like Aryan example. And even if we talk about Munmun, there was no possession from her part. There was only possession from the room in which two more people were residing.
Sanitary pad, there was...
Yeah, I just forgot to mention that as well, that with regards to the allegation and unnecessary things which were being made out against.
There was a video released that the narcotic substance was found in the sanitary pad, hidden in the sanitary pad.
I have myself perused that video, which was being viral on social media. After perusing that, if you properly see that video, first of all, there's nothing. In fact, I have not seen anybody's face there, not even a single officer's face. First thing. Second thing, if we go with the Panchnama of Munmun, there is no mention of sanitary pads in the Panchnama. Then if there is no mention of such sanitary pads...
So one minute. You mean to say that in the Panchnama of Munmun Dhamecha, no mention of the recovery of narcotic substance hidden in the sanitary pad?
Not at all, not at all. Had it been true, then they would have mentioned in the Panchnama. So it's a completely false thing which is being portrayed and which going viral in the social media. No such sanitary pad or any such drugs were recovered from Munmun Dhamecha. It's a completely false allegation and completely bogus thing which were being done viral by, I don't know how did this get into record and why is she being tortured and like her name is being tarnished purposely or maliciously. I don't understand that, because there is nothing which was found from her or from her personal possession.
Well, thank you so much, Kashif, for speaking to us on India Today at this point of time, and hopefully that you get the bail order by tomorrow and she can be out.
Very often.
Well, Shiv, you just heard Munmun Dhamecha's lawyer Vidya has also joined with me at this point of time. Vidya was inside the court, and very rigorous arguments. What you saw, that there was a rebuttal from Mukul Rohgi as well once the ASG finished his part of the arguments. Vidya, one thing which I did not understand is that if you look at Narcotics Control Bureau's written reply filed on the bail application, there was a mention of Pooja Dadlani. But today when the hearing happened, ASG did not mention anything with respect to the affidavit filed by Prabhakar Sahil. Pooja Dadlani may influence the witnesses, etc., which was part of the written reply.
And he did not even mention international trafficking. Drug trafficking. Remember, that was the argument that ASG himself had done in Magistrates Court as well as Sessions Court. Both the places he had mentioned international drug trafficking that Aryan was involved in. But this time he did not say even.
That is also part of the written reply that the international drug trafficking gang might be there, and MEA is looking.
He did not mention that either. So probably he wanted to keep his submissions on within the 1 hour because he has already crossed the 1 hour. Also remember, while during this entire discussion that had happened, the defense had already abstained themselves. They had distanced themselves from this particular bit. They had said that it was not us, it was Nawab Malik doing it. We have nothing to do with it. They have said it very clearly. So in that case, they probably did not want to put more weightage. And moreover, Wankhede himself had approached the High Court. Another bench of his was hearing his petition with regards to something else, but regards to that particular bit itself. So probably because of that, he probably thought it's best not to mention it.
Right. Did Wankhede get a relief, or should we say that his prayer for transferring it to the CBI was not accepted by the court? What should we take out from that?
Well, there were two things that he was asking. One was at least protection immediately. Protection.
No coercive action.
No coercive, because he should be protected at least for the next 3 to 4 hours. 3 to 4 days. He got 3 days of protection. So if in case there is any FIR registered, he will get protected. Yes. Secondly, remember this, it was one of his prayers was to get CBI or NIA to investigate. But the court has disposed of his petition. So that is not taken into consideration by the court at all. Very clearly that boss, if Mumbai police is registering any case against you, then you are now taken care of. So you don't need to go for the other prayer at all.
Well, that is really important, Shiv. If you want to pose any questions to Vidya, because Vidya was inside the court. And two important points which Vidya raised and which even I noticed about is that in the written submissions there are 2 points with respect to the international drug trafficking, and the second point was with respect to Pooja Dadlani. None of the points were raised by ASG during his arguments, oral arguments in the court. That is something which is really going to be really interesting.
We are going to list those. Right there are at least 10 unanswered questions, Sahil. From the conversation that you just had with Vidya, I could count at least 10 to 12 unanswered questions, and we'll be listing them for our viewers here. One small question to Vidya, and this, many people will be asking this. Is there any possibility, Sahil, that this could spill over to next week? Or is that bail order and Aryan walking out of jail tomorrow practically definite?
No, it's practically definite now because they just need to get the order from the court. Once they have the operative order from the court, they can immediately go to the Arthur Road jail and complete the procedures, and Aryan and Arbaz can be released on the bail, released from the Arthur Road jail. Now, the time will be a bit difficult to predict at this point of time because finally it will completely depend on the judge.
It's not happening today for sure.
It's not happening today for sure. That is very clear because it's already 5:20, and by 5:30 they should have had the order in hand and gone to the Arthur Road jail and put in the drop box.
And it also that High Court order has to go to the NDPS court. The release order will be given by the NDPS court.
I want Sahil and Vidya to stay with me.
So the procedure now, Shiv.
I understood the procedure, and we had that on our screen as well, Sahil. Sahil, I want you and Vidya to stay with me because we're getting the first reactions, as we've always promised our viewers, from Shah Rukh Khan's friends and family. Sushil Wadhwa is a close friend of Shah Rukh Khan and Gauri Khan. He joins us live. In a moment, we'll be joined by 2 other friends, people who've worked very closely with Shah Rukh Khan and Gauri and our personal friends. Sushil, welcome. Good to see you. I can see a smile on your face, a sense of relief. I can only imagine the relief for Shah Rukh and Gauri at this point of time. They're going to see their son tomorrow after 3 weeks in jail, 26 days in custody for Aryan.
Yes, thank you so much, Shiv. I must say that as a well-wisher of Shah Rukh Khan, Gauri and Aryan and their family, I am really thrilled with this particular order. It was something that was much delayed, but I'm happy that the law of the land has proven itself and has served justice and has given bail to a guy with whom the credentials were not yet proven, whether he had drugs or not had drugs, that being secondary. He should have been released a while ago, but I'm glad that the judiciary has finally prevailed and he has been released. And I'm only too happy that he'll be home for Shah Rukh's birthday on the 3rd or 4th November. And it's a very happy feeling right now.
birthday. I think Aryan's own birthday is also later in November. Then you've got the Diwali celebrations, which are always a big deal at Mannat. So it's obviously, it's been a dark time for the family. You know, the legal proceedings have gone their own way. There have been many different views about the way things have gone, the unfairness or the fairness of it. We here have only reported on what has happened on the ground by these agencies. But the undeniable aspect of all of this is, of course, that there is this superstar. His son has been in jail for all this while. And you can't take away the fact that these were two parents who've been waiting for their son.
Correct. Correct. Absolutely. I think it was about time that, the bail should have happened. I am only too happy, and I'm sure the parents are equally happy that the bail has happened. Justice is finally being served and properly as per the protocol. They were just probably being over enthusiastic because of the celebrity status of both these people, and they were being kept behind for whatever reasons. But I'm glad that they're out, and I'm hoping that the due course of this investigation will also hopefully exonerate them of any thing that may not have happened. And if there is something that is indeed that is required, there should be a rehabilitation course and way forward for that, and not harsh punishments like this for somebody who comes from a fairly impeccable background.
Yeah. Sushil, stay with me. I don't know if you can see us, but our reporters can see you. I just want you to listen in also, because we're going to take you now to Mannat, where my colleague Saurabh Bhaktania is right outside Mannat, Shah Rukh Khan's residence in Bandra Bandstand in Mumbai. There were some WhatsApp forwards, Saurabh, that were doing the rounds earlier today, asking people to collect outside Mannat because rumours had started spreading that perhaps bail would be granted today and Shah Rukh may actually step out and say hello to his fans. Is there anything you're picking up from outside Mannat? That's a usual ritual that always happens, but today is an especially happy day. Shah Rukh may step out and wave to his fans.
Well, definitely, Shiv, he should, because this is a big day. And let me show you the visuals outside. Yes, people are actually starting to gather outside Mannat. In the visuals, you can clearly see over here that, yes, slowly, and now the people, the fans of Shah Rukh Khan are actually gathering outside Mannat, and they are celebrating over here. They are actually raising slogans, and some are singing songs, and some are behaving like Shah Rukh Khan, and such are the scenes outside Mannat. And it's a big day, and when it's the birthday of Shah Rukh Khan, he actually comes out, he waves to his fans. And right now, but Shiv is not at home, what we have been told, because he's right now with the legal team. He's at the Trident Hotel. We actually tracked him from Mannat to Trident Hotel, and not just Shah Rukh Khan, but his manager Pooja Dadlani and some other people are still at Trident Hotel. They are still actually getting out and figuring out that how things will actually go out, because it's a big day and a big celebration. Almost after 3 weeks, his son Aryan Khan is inside Arthur Road Jail. He also went on to meet him inside Arthur Road Jail, and he might have actually been planned to meet him again, because according to the jail manual, once a week you can meet a prisoner or under trial inside the Arthur Road Jail. But yes, now it's a big day, and like you mentioned, that Friday is always a big day for superstar Shah Rukh Khan, because the picture gets released. But it's tomorrow, the Friday.
Let's hear more from Shah Rukh's, people who've worked with Shah Rukh, people who are well-wishers and close friends of the Khan family. Sushil, you just heard from Kiran Bajla, is a well-known film producer. She's also a friend of the Khan family. She's also joining us now. Kiran, welcome. Thank you for being with us. A very happy day for Shah Rukh and Gauri. They're going to get to see their son tomorrow. Kiran, go ahead. Your first reactions. Everybody's been riveted to this story. Millions of fans, people like you who are part of the industry, who know Shah Rukh and Gauri. Your reactions, Kiran?
I am extremely delighted. Finally, truth prevails. And I'm so happy that finally he got the bail. And this was bound to happen, because we all, as aware people, could see that it is injustice happening. And it was just happening to kind of sideline a lot of other things that the people did not want us to know. So I'm really happy that this happened. I was actually wishing, hoping and praying that this happens, so that this whole circus of, making people hero for no reason, who are doing normal jobs, is not right. So he was being framed. We all know that, and it is wrong. And that's why we're very happy that this was bound to happen. Mr. Khan is pride of the country and he deserves this for sure. So really happy.
Just tell us what the last 3 weeks have been like. The media saw Shah Rukh only once, Kiran, throughout this entire time. It was, about 12, 13 days ago when he happened to visit the Arthur Road jail. People have sort of lost count because that's how long this entire story has been going on for.
Yes.
Just to remind you, 26 days in custody for Aryan Khan, and today happens to be 3 weeks in jail. So tomorrow when he comes out, he will have spent 3 weeks behind bars.
It is really sad because the first time when the bail did not happen, it was shocking in itself because we were thinking that, it's maybe a misunderstanding or maybe one day, just the way the law works, right? But every day we were hoping, and I was actually following the bail dates and stuff to just really hope and see that this happened. And more days were passing by, and I'm seeing so many other groups being made to make Samir Wankhede the hero and a lot of things, which completely made no sense to me for a simple case like this. And on the other side, when we were seeing, and I was reading about online as well, that there were other ports where the drugs were caught and everything, all those news were just sidelined just to highlight this one case of this kid having or not having, but being framed. So every time the bail used to come, it used to be a shock that he's not got the bail. And it used to further reaffirm that something is not right. He's being framed. It was becoming evident with every bail not happening that something is wrong.
Okay.
He's being framed.
Sushil, since you've been watching this so closely, and I also have my reporters on hand, and they're the finest reporters. They've been getting us the latest information, the most accurate information, while most other people have been speculating and getting things wrong. Here on India Today, we take such stuff very seriously, always. Sushil, what's the biggest question in your mind right now about this entire process? Are there any questions you'd like clarified? I'll try and get my reporters to put some light on that for you.
So there are a few things that I've been following up. One is
Kiran, I'm coming to you right after Sushil.
Yeah, this whole raid was based on a tip-off. Apparently, the people who gave the tip-off were present during the raid, which is the first question mark I have in mind. That is the first time I've heard that somebody who's given a tip-off was also present during the raid. Then when people like Aryan and his friends were arrested, circumstantial evidence, as far as I'm aware, said that he was not tested because he was not in a state of being inebriated or drugged or whatever. He didn't have possession of any drugs on him, but maybe some people with him had possession of drugs for personal use of whatever. Of whatever.
Good questions.
So something like this, but still, despite all this, it was deemed that he is the culprit along with his friends who were there for recreational purposes. The whole fabric of Mumbai, the whole fabric of socializing, partying in Mumbai, people are consuming substances knowing that it's only for recreational purposes, also knowing that it's not legal. But at the same time, they're not causing any harm or hurting anybody or, creating any crime as such. So my whole point is that why was somebody just kept in custody for 3 weeks or 26 days, like you said, without any real solid evidence or proof? If other people were not celebrities, they were sent out on bail. He could have easily been sent out on bail. Maybe the officer is trying to be over-enthusiastic and keeping somebody behind who's a star son, so that he does not get fingers pointed at him that he, was easy on a star son. So maybe he went over-enthusiastic and held on to something, and now that's sadly backfiring for him as well.
No, this is actually quite illuminating because it provides our viewers, who many of whom also are probably resonating with those same questions. Shah Rukh and Gauri, many of our viewers are fans of Shah Rukh and Gauri, and they must be having some of these same questions. Kiran and Sushil are both with us. In a moment, we'll also be joined by Twisha Pal, who happens to be a long-time associate of Shah Rukh Khan. She's been a set designer and an art director with Shah Rukh Khan and has been associated with him for a very long time. She's going to be joining us as well. So lots of people who are in the industry, in the business, know Shah Rukh Khan and Gauri. All of their voices first here on India Today. Before that, let's just play out for you what the big lawyers said right after bail was accepted. Take a look at what they said.
The court has granted bail to all the petitioners, Aryan Khan, Munmun and Arbaz Khan. The court has heard the case for more than 2 or 3 days, and the court has granted bail just now. The detailed order will be given tomorrow, and hopefully all the 3 petitioners will come out of jail either tomorrow or on Saturday. आज हाई कोर्ट ने दोनों साइड की दलीलें सुन के 3 अक्यूज को बेल ग्रांट करा है. आर्यन खान नंबर 1, अरबाज मर्चेंट नंबर 2 एंड एक लड़की है उसका नाम है मुनमुन धमेचा. उन तीनों को आज हाई कोर्ट ने बेल दिया है. पक्का डिटेल्ड ऑर्डर कल मिलेगा और मुझे उम्मीद है कि ये तीनों अक्यूज जो हैं ये कल या शनिचर तक बाहर आ जाए.
God has blessed all of us, and Aryan is a free man. He will come out soon once the bail bond is executed.
So what about the arguments with respect to the WhatsApp chats and the conspiracy?
I don't want to comment anything on the order.
By tomorrow you think that the Aryan Khan will be out?
I don't know. Once the order is out, we will let you know.
Okay, sir. It's been always a big fight with respect to, if you see that even with the Riya Chakravarti, finally the NCB's case, when it comes to the High Court, the High Court's order clarifies a lot of the conspiracy angles, 27A angles and everything.
This is the hierarchy of the judicial system, and the High Court has granted us, in this case as well as in Riya's case. So it appears that ultimately our prayers are heard.
Getting you all the top voices on this unfolding story, obviously first here on India Today, Sushil, Kiran, and also welcoming onto our coverage Twisha Pal, who's been associated with Shah Rukh Khan for a very, very long time. She's a very well-known art designer and set designer. Twisha, welcome. Thank you for being with us. You know, the story in many ways sort of ends today with bail finally being granted to Shah Rukh Khan's son, Aryan Khan. Your first reactions? What did you think when bail was finally granted today?
It's like a personal victory. It is just something that I don't think anybody from the fraternity is not rejoicing today. It's just the only first thing that comes to mind is he was being made a scapegoat, because obviously the power, the position, and the influence that comes with the person, it's being misused. And we've heard of a lot of cases in the past where people have been granted bail much sooner, much sooner, and have not had to wait for 3 long weeks for bail. Well, all we can say is better late than never. Yes, definitely. But there was a big price to pay for that.
Twisha, you know, we saw Shah Rukh once when he visited Aryan at the Arthur Road jail. Beyond that, nobody saw Shah Rukh or Gauri. How did they cope for the last 26 days? And it's been 3 weeks. Let me just remind everyone, 3 weeks that Aryan has been in Arthur Road jail. How did Shah Rukh and Gauri cope?
How do you think a parent, any parents would cope? And from what I have seen in the past of how involved they've been as parents, and even though Shah Rukh was is such a big star, even at the peak of his career years ago, he was thoroughly involved with his children. He knew what they were doing day in and day out. He was in tune with their education, with their daily activities. I mean, there was no neglect ever because he was so busy, or he was this huge celebrity who didn't have any time on hand, and hence his children didn't get the best of him or his mum or Gauri. But that's not the case. I have seen this personally of how involved Shah Rukh has been with the kids. So for anybody, it's to see your child go through this, it's traumatic. And
tell us, Twisha, you know, because the reason I want to ask you these questions is because you've seen these. You've actually seen these things from up close. Tell us about the Shah Rukh and Aryan relationship. You're right, you know, any parent would be able to empathize with what the kind of emotions they must be going through now, especially after all these days. Tell us about Aryan's relationship with his parents.
I can't really comment on the recent past, but from what I have seen when Aryan was little, was that Shah Rukh is an amazing dad. I don't think there's anybody who would, differ on my opinion on saying this, that Shah Rukh Khan is, I think, one of the best dads of the industry. And he really, really made sure he was always there for his kids. And he shared an amazing relationship with, back then, with Aryan and Sohana, and I'm sure with Abraham now as well. But they had an amazing bond. I'm sure they still do, but from what I've seen back then, it was amazing. There was no holding back. They were like friends. So this is something which is like a lot of fingers are being raised at the kind of upbringing a child has and why would the child do this. This has nothing to do with that.
You know, a question that I want to ask both Twisha and Kiran. Twisha, to you first is, when this story began with the custody of Aryan Khan and then his arrest, it took quite a while for people in the film fraternity in Bollywood to come out and speak out. But once it started, many people actually did come out. There were many people who didn't, because obviously it's a sensitive issue. Nobody wants to get into trouble. What was it like from the inside? You know, we are all curious because we are looking at it from the outside, reporting all these things from the outside. What was it like inside the film industry watching all these things happen?
Even for the people who spoke or the people who didn't speak, I can say everybody was heartbroken, shocked, and really, really disappointed. Because this is not, this allegation is not something new that is being faced by the industry. It's happened in the past many, many, many times. But when you see a young boy, a child, having to go through what he went through, it's just somewhere you start losing faith in the whole system.
Kiran, what was it like? You know, as a filmmaker, as a producer, the media, reported it in a big way. It was a big story. It continues to be a big story. And we're not apologetic about that, because Shah Rukh Khan is a person who has millions of fans across the world. And, as viewers of India today, they want to know. They're interested in knowing what's happened to our beloved Shah Rukh's son. And this is a serious case. It's not a frivolous case. It's a drug bust case. So, we reported it responsibly. But inside the film industry, what were the emotions? What were the sentiments? Was there disappointment, like Twisha says?
Yes, there was a big disappointment. There was one more feeling, apart from saying that, of course, he's being framed. He's paying the price to be a star kid. The other fear that I sensed that people had was, oh, this is an attack on Bollywood for various political vendetta. This is the kind of impression that a lot of people within Bollywood felt and had, and there was a lot of insecurity after this, especially when the bail was not being granted. The other feeling was, oh, if Shah Rukh Khan is not able to get his son out with this, this is getting serious. So there was a lot of insecurity, there was a lot of disappointment. People were feeling really, really bad for Aryan Khan and for Mr. Khan and Gauri Khan, all of them. So there was a mixed feeling for everything. But there was definitely disappointment. It was very evident that he was being framed when the bails were not coming through. And third was, there was some kind of fear that this is some kind of attack on Bollywood, for sure. That feeling was there.
No, I know Sushil, Twisha and Kiran, I know all of you would have also heard the many different theories that were doing the rounds. I mean, I've lost count of the number of theories. Ye kyun hua? Khel kya hai? Why is this happening? Is there something else? What did Shah Rukh do? Is there some political play? Then you got the Wankhede angle. That's also, that entire tamasha has not played out just yet. This one, at least the bail has happened. Wankhede is still still being interrogated. There are allegations against him from the Maharashtra government. It's a huge story. It's become really, really big. But I would like to thank the three of you for coming out today, just when this story is breaking, giving us your personal thoughts, because it means a lot to us. It means a lot to our viewers to hear from people, who are in the business, people who know Shah Rukh Khan. It's important to get those voices out. So thank you very much to the three of you for being with me. The bond between Shah Rukh Khan and Aryan Khan. Remember, it was last Thursday that the superstar actor met his son Aryan at the Arthur Road jail for the first time after his arrest earlier in October by the NCB. The father-son pair have always had each other's back in the past. Take a look at the Shah Rukh-Aryan bond. And we're breaking now the information about Aryan Khan's bail conditions. The bail has been granted. The order will be read out tomorrow. These are the conditions for granting Aryan Khan bail. He won't indulge in activities similar to the charges. Must not establish contact with the co-accused under any circumstances. Number 3, must not influence witnesses or tamper with proof. He must surrender his passport before the court. And he cannot leave the country without permission. If he plans to go out of Mumbai, he needs permission from the court. He must inform the NCB, the Narcotics Control Bureau, in advance. He must mark his presence at the NCB office every Friday. So those are the conditions for Aryan Khan's bail. The order will be coming out tomorrow morning, and he's likely to walk out. The big Friday release for Aryan Khan is likely to be tomorrow. We're taking a very quick break. Back with much more. We'll take you straight to Mannat, where the crowds have already begun to gather. Right after this. Stay with us. 26 days after he was taken into custody after the cruise drug bust by the Narcotics Control Bureau, Aryan Khan will be walking out of the Arthur Road jail tomorrow. Shah Rukh and Gauri Khan will be welcoming their son back home. They are at Mannat right now, and it's been 3 full weeks since Aryan Khan was taken from custody and placed under arrest at the Arthur Road jail in Mumbai. Saurabh Vakhtania, my colleague, is outside the Khan residence, Mannat, at the Bandra bandstand. The fans have started to assemble. I'm guessing those fans will be in even greater numbers tomorrow as well. Saurabh, what are you hearing about? What plans? I'm sure the family is trying to get everything into place for Aryan's big homecoming tomorrow.
Well, absolutely, Shiv. And every year we see that how Shah Rukh Khan comes out from this particular bungalow. He waves to his fans. And tomorrow as well, when Aryan Khan comes out from the jail, when he reaches Mannat, and definitely there will be fans who will be gathering outside Mannat. So we are expecting that Shah Rukh Khan may wave off to his fans as well. Because, Shiv, for the last 3 weeks, for the entire time and again, or day or night, there used to be fans outside over here. They used to come with posters, banners. They also used to have whole banners over here. They used to sing songs, and so many things used to happen. And now we are expecting that tomorrow there will be a huge crowd, and likely that Shah Rukh Khan may come out and wave to his friends. Before that, Shiv, if you permit that, I have the probable bail conditions available me. That are the conditions which have been put forth by the NCB officials to the court, that this should be the conditions while the bail is given to Aryan Khan and others. This is what is given, that the accused shall not indulge in activities similar to activities on the basis which stands registered. The accused shall not establish communication with co-accused. The accused should not undertake any action which is prejudice. The accused shall not throw anyone, make any attempt to influence the witness. So this is the most important part which is given by the NCB officials to the court. Remember, Shiv, these are the points which are actually given by the NCB officials to the court. Now it's the discretion power of the court that which all points he actually takes in. When the detailed orders come in, there will be conditions, many conditions will... Yes, sir.
And that order is going to be read out tomorrow morning, and then a few hours later, Aryan Khan will be out. It's Shah Rukh Khan's most beloved Friday release, as we're calling it here on India Today. And it truly is for both Shah Rukh and Gauri, who will be welcoming their son back after 26 days. Very quick break here. On the other side, the news doesn't stop. Pooja takes you through the celebrations outside Mannat and what tomorrow is going to look like for Aryan Khan.